We're back to rank the top 10 characters on Mayans MC Season 3. There wasn't that many great ones, but we're going to dive in regardless. And that is with number 10, and that is Taza, who could be dead.
He likes up the rear, and he's bringing up this list in the rear. So number 10 last.
He likes up the rear. He might be the
receiver. Yeah, well, the giver.
He likes it up the rear.
Aye, right enough. Just ignore me. I'm talking shite. Anyway, speaking of shite, Taza makes number 10. I mean, he wouldn't have made top 10 in either of the first two seasons, but what I will say is...
They've added depth here.
Yeah, and this is what you need it, right? But for me, I don't know why this didn't happen in season 1. And I'm not saying hub the gay storyline in season 1, but I just think they haven't done a good job at all of fleshing out the main characters, bar Easy, Angel, and Coco. At least season 3, I think they've tried to flesh out more. I think Taza has been fleshed out the most. Bishop, I think, has had a bit more than he usually gets.
No, but let me
even someone like Gilly, I think, has been given more screen time. So
see the way he's kind of did a heel turn, killed Riz. We found out this secret about him. See if he was built up like as a good guy, it would make the heel turn and killing Riz
more shocking,
more effective.
But it was kind of, see when he killed Riz. I'll be honest, right? No word of a lie. See when he killed Riz, I didn't even know his name. No, I'm fucking telling the truth. We were 18 episodes in, and I didn't know his name. No, remember I never used to know his name.
Hi, the VP.
I always used to refer to him as VP.
We didn't make fids on it then, so...
Yeah, right. But because it was shite. Well, it's still shite now, like. But anyway, regardless, I think Taza, I like the story arc. I don't really like how it ended. I think the battle with him and El Palo was good, but it just kind of ended abruptly. It should have been better. And speaking of abruptly, let's move on to the next guy in this list. Coming in at number 9.
Yes, we have Diaz. How many dead Mayans you're going to be happy with, Not quite. Tell me, hermano. Are they into it? But yeah, I like this guy, even though he's a bit of a cokehead. So, meth head, cokehead. Signed at first 9, even though, mate, you're a jobber. They were racist, but they had that El Chico guy in, brother. I don't know what this guy's... He killed Alvarez.
Fuck your traitor and fuck your one king.
Fair play to actually... I thought he could have been killed after the whole bit, but he did get battered by Bishop and he's making it 9th.
Yeah, well, Bishop also apparently battered someone who's higher up than this list than him, so... but he was coked at his head. I mean, he didn't know what was happening. Pretty sure...
Tuco was cooked at his head and like he could batter two people.
I'm pretty sure if Diaz got Bishop in a one-on-one match and didn't they have that other guy cutting him, Taza, then
I know, but you know what? He felt pretty decent as a president, and
if anything, I think he should be the one king. I think he's a bit. I don't know. I like him.
Yeah,
anyway.
but we'll move on to number 8. But yeah, I mean, we'll look forward to Big Diaz. But yes, number 8 we have got Gabi, character that managed to take it out of this world by the looks of it, and
the only female character on this show, apart from Erin, that isn't absolutely fucking awful. Is that fair? Is that a fair judgment?
No, yeah, but no another.
Well, let's be real. There's actually not that many female characters on this show. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say Vicky was terrible, but just not enough to
but no, what it is, right?
Her.
See, we like Gabi and Vicky and Aaron. They're not rammed in your fucking throat. Well, see with Emily and Adelaide, it's just pandering and it's just rammed in your throat.
And another reason, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but see when Gabi's on screen, it's always involving Easy.
But then when it's with Felipe, it's kind of unbearable. But yeah, I get you.
I don't think the scenes with Felipe were that bad. Once he got his fucking depressing state.
Yes, but then at the end he did the heel turn.
I didn't really mind Felipe this season because, well, the first 4 episodes I wanted to kill him. But it's like, it's better than him wrapping meat parcels for the first 2 seasons. But yeah, I mean, Gabi, the only woman in this list, and I think she did an alright job. I mean, I kind of like the character. Is that her gone? We don't know. Yep. She could be gone. She could be
probably is gone.
Alive or dead. Will we ever see her again? Remains to be seen.
Who knows though? But yes, we'll see this guy again. Bishop. Did he kill the guy in number 10, Taza? Probably. But he's on this list. He's the one king, but he doesn't know that, brother, because the rest of the Mayans are outside. And where do you feel about Bishop? Because you didn't even have him on your list, didn't you?
I didn't have Bishop on my list, but he's going to get a shock. He's literally going to go from the one king.
The Nay King.
Yeah, and
the Nay VP and Nay Club. Maybe that's what the title in the finale was referring to. Chapter the last. Nothing more. Maybe that's the end of Santa Padre.
Imagine that's how season 4 ends up and they're all dead and you don't see it. I mean, that would be the worst fucking... be the worst written show ever, wouldn't it?
No, but see with Sons, it made sense at the end of it for everyone to live, because I mean they are going to do stuff in the future with. But see this Mayan thing, You see, if it ended with everyone dying and the charter being evaporated, it wouldn't just be like, oh, that's fucking. I think that would be a cool way to end a TV show, because no TV show just ends with everyone fucking dying. Name me one that has. Maybe Breaking Bad.
The Walking Dead? No, wait, that's just the ratings that died. Oh shit. No, you're right. Aye.
Yeah, Breaking Bad to a degree, but not everyone. But in here, who would? You know, I'm not counting Felipe surviving as. Oh, aye, he's a.
He'll die at old age anyway. Don't worry.
Yeah,
he's not got many meat parcels left.
Exactly, guys.
Although, to be fair, how many meat parcels did he wrap in season 3? I think
but he
none.
didn't open the butcher shop though till pretty late.
Yeah, but even then, he spent most of the butcher's cleaning.
He did.
You know what's mad? The butcher's shop was closed for like fucking weeks. Yet he still had enough money to give Gabi a paycheck.
That was a pretty big paycheck.
It was. There was a lot in it.
Where the fuck's he getting this money from?
I mean, his shop was closed. Unless he's doing illegal drugs as well and his sons don't know about it. Maybe he's a connection.
Anyway, they were talking about Bishop. Closing thoughts.
Tell me, Felipe, are you into it? Aye, Bishop, I mean, I don't like the guy personally, but, you know, that's what
I think it was his best season, but that doesn't mean he's great.
Again, I think this season was a lot of the club's members' best seasons, probably. I'd say maybe apart from Coco and Easy.
Aye.
I'd say apart from Coco and maybe you could say Angel, but I think I preferred Angel this season than last season.
He's definitely had a lot less to do this season, Angel, but
I think I preferred him.
That probably saved him.
Season 1, I thought probably was his best season, but I think I preferred Angel more this season than I did last season.
Yeah,
I felt last season he was very bitchy and stuff like that. Whereas this season he was weird. One minute he was acting all supportive and hey brother, and then the next minute he's like acting like an arsehole. So I don't get it. But I'd say this season was the best season for most of the Santa Padre members because they got more. This season was focused more on the club, therefore they got more screen time. And yeah, it was probably Bishop's best season, but I mean, overall, I just don't remember nothing Bishop does, into my opinion, is memorable or iconic. The only thing I can really remember Bishop doing is telling that shite story when Steve blows his brains out, and that's not. I mean, you just remember
Steve blew his brains out.
What?
That's what's memorable.
Yeah, because Steve and Bishop was just there. Like, see Clay. How many great one-liners this shit in Clay's got from the Suns?
Yep, I know.
You know, blame it on that's the American way. You know, I mean, come on.
Blame the angry black man.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I know.
You look at and I know you could say, oh well, Clay had 6 seasons. Let's be real. See, by the end of season 3, Clay was the man.
Remember that promise I made, Jacket Boy.
See, by the end of season 3 of Mayans, fucking can barely remember Bishop's name. Anyway, moving on.
We have Conche, the highest ranking president on this list. Oscar could have made this list, guys, but he kind of just got jobbed out, and he wasn't in it as much as this guy. But even then, this guy, I mean, yeah, he struck back, but then I guess again, it's just the writing, you know. But this guy has an element of star power to him.
Yeah, he's just got that weird look. You look at him and go, fuck, he's the man.
He looks like a president.
You look at Bishop and go, is this wee prospect? I mean, fuck me.
What's this wee kid doing on a fucking pair of stabilizers?
You know, your feet still can't touch the pedals. Yeah, so I mean, Kanche, I would have liked to have seen him more. I guess the only good thing is he didn't die. The club falsely believed that he's dead, and he's not dead, and he's going to come to Santa Padre, and he's going to try and become...
You know what gets me, right? See about this Kanche as well? They literally tried to kill his son. So see if they show up at Santa Padre and there's this gimmick where they like spare a couple of members. No, they have to go. They literally tried to kill his like 5-year-old fucking son. He doesn't know that they purposely waited. All he knows they fucking, you know what I mean?
Like, and they still took a chance. Let's be real.
Exactly. So I don't want any bullshit for Kanche. Like,
am I the only one that genuinely thinks that Santa Padre are in the wrong here?
Yeah, they are.
I know the show's portrayed to view them as the good guys, and the other Mayans are the bad guys. But I'm struggling. I can understand Stockton greenlight it, right? So maybe you can say the easy killing Oscar was justified, as Brandon Tatum would say. Maybe that was justified. But what did Kanche really do to deserve them trying to wipe him off the face of the planet and kill his son? Like, I'm just not seeing it.
I know.
The Santa Padre are the ones that went behind Kanche's back, first of all. So I don't really get it. I like Kanche as a character. I would have liked to have seen him feature more in the in the season. We didn't really get to see him much. I think we got to see him like in the first episode, and then we didn't really get to see him until the end of season episode 4, or episode 5, when they were trying to sneak the money in. And then that was it. I mean, this guy did not have a lot of scenes at all, but the scenes that he was in were pretty good. So yeah, that's why he makes it here on the list. Hopefully, he features a lot heavier in season 4.
Next up, though, with El Padrino. And yeah, this guy, I mean, I'd say Alvarez hasn't even that good in the Mayans, but it's Alvarez, so he's just got to be automatically high up there.
Yeah, Alvarez I think is going to be high up because it's Alvarez, but I mean overall,
you know what? It looks like he's done with it. Well, it does definitely look like he's done with Miguel, and I'm hoping this is resulting in him getting back in the fucking Mayans.
Can you tell me what him joining up with Miguel accomplished?
It didn't accomplish anything.
Over the 3 seasons, over the 2 seasons, he was Miguel's like right hand man.
But I think it just adds like a different element to his game, and you know, it adds like a different.
Yeah, but name me where was the story arc? What happened that he was required to be like? Name me a scene or a story that wouldn't have played it the same if Alvarez wasn't his number 2 and say it was Nestor.
When he got kidnapped and they had to go find him. I mean, if they were looking for Nestor, why would I give a fuck? I was worried. I didn't want him to die, like, you know. If it was Nestor, what, Happy and what Coco with his sniper would have been his tense if it was fucking Nestor they were looking for. What the fuck?
Sure, alright, I get that, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean, that's just an example off the top of my head, you know.
I think the run was a fucking failure.
Yeah, but it's just down to the cartel being pissed. If the cartel was as over as they were in Sons, and he was rocking up with Danny Trejo, I'd have fucking half been all for it.
And I get they're going to say, oh no, because it all came down to the end, and it had to test Alvarez's loyalty to see if his loyalty was with the cartel or to see if his loyalty was with the Mayans. I mean, come on, did you really think for a second Alvarez was going to kill Easy in that finale?
No, but I guess the only thing you could say, well, those...
I don't think it was ever in doubt. I think they've fucking done a horrible job. He never even confronted Easy.
I know.
I mean, would it not have been better if they actually confronted him? And like...
And then shot Nestor in the neck or something? He's like, yeah, don't trust my loyalties, motherfucker.
And he won't shoot him or something, then maybe like Nestor points the gun at Easy. And then Alvarez points the gun at Nestor, and then they have a bit of a standoff.
Yeah.
I mean... Nothing happened. It was basically just an inside job, and Galindo's questioning, but he didn't even question Alvarez's commitment till the very end of the season. So then Alvarez doesn't even have a run in with the club. I mean, come on.
Yeah, just apart from that scene with Bishop at the clubhouse.
And then Nestor, who says he's loyal to Mikey, just
his arse collapsed.
And then he sits watching TV with Alvarez, and while Mikey gets the first helicopter out of there. I mean, I thought that story arc was fucking terrible.
Dragged out. Everything about this season was dragged out.
I guess if Alvarez is still there, then they don't have the Three Kings story, because he is the king.
Yeah.
So I guess there's that, but I mean...
Oh, well, yes, yeah.
I mean, overall... But he could have just stepped down, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't... I don't think Alvarez...
No, but if Alvarez stepped down and then doesn't get involved with the cartel, then he's irrelevant. You need him in the show.
Would you say Alvarez... has done a better job than Diante? I don't. I thought he was a better right hand man to Galindo.
Yeah, I know, but that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I just don't think Alvarez done anything apart from kind of just, you know, stand there sometimes.
I just think the cartel's pish, and that's the bottom line. I'm glad it's fucking by the looks of it done.
Right, well, moving on.
Look at Angel, and he's pish, but you know what? It wasn't his worst season as we discussed earlier. Didn't exactly do an awful lot. And, yeah, I mean,
what did this guy do apart from sleep with women and drink beer?
And
then 1 minute he was like a supportive brother, and the next minute he's fucking burying him. And then...
He didn't want to blow up a kid, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I think this season, like, it kind of showed us that, like, Angel's a more, like, maybe... the member with the most like humanity about him.
Yep.
Because Gilly and Easy were basically willing to kill that kid, whereas Angel wasn't. And I think the rest of the Mayans would have been.
Maybe Creeper, because he went back for his brother.
Maybe he wouldn't have. But I mean, if Taza's willing to kill Riz and take up the ass, then I'm sure he's willing to kill a kid, or even touch a kid, but we don't know. I mean, that's all speculation. We don't have any proof of that.
He's a good guy, right? Yep. Jokes aside,
Angel's coming at number 4. If you don't like it, then at least he didn't make the top 3.
Damn right, he didn't make the top 3. But in the third place on the podium, it's no Valtteri Bottas, it's Prospecty Stevie. And this guy shot himself, he's dead. He's the only guy on this list that... Well, no, actually, no, he's not the only guy on this list that's dead. But only guy so far on this list that's dead. And his name is Prospecty Stevie.
Prospect Steve added a comedy element to the show. Steve, arguably the only reason why Hank was fucking relevant this season.
Yep.
What the fuck, Steve? I mean, Ken got bullied. Felt sorry for the guy a bit, to be honest with you. I mean, Ken always getting treated like shit. Now, I know prospects do get treated like shit, but I mean, I felt like in Sons, I felt like the prospect in Sons kind of got joked around a bit more. Felt more jokingly. Whereas the Mayans, especially Hank, seemed to go in really hard on Steve. And see when Hank's calling Steve a fat piece of shit when he's not in the greatest shape himself, that was hypocritical shit. That pissed me off. But anyway, fuck Steve. I mean,
yeah, you've got that scene in Sons where like they're talking about should we count when we're going around the door, and Tig just fucking grabs who is it Shepard and no, not Miles, and just fucks him through the door.
It's like. See if Piney was calling Big Filthy Fella a fat piece of shit, I'd be like, hold on, you're fat, Piney, and you smell like shit, so what's your fucking problem, you know what I mean? You hypocritical facts bastard. But anyway,
Steve Fitton in at number
Steve.
3.
I mean, he was a good guy.
And yeah, he won't make any other top 3s going forward, because he's dead.
It's a shame he just couldn't handle the pressure, he couldn't handle the life. But at the same time, I mean, he kind of knew what he was getting into, so I don't know why as soon as he gets the cut, he's agnostic. I suppose he did kill that member. I mean, maybe killing someone was just too much for him, but I mean, it's the guy delusional.
That's clearly what it was.
What did he think was going to happen in the club? Just sit around drinking beer all day and having photos?
But that's the thing, as a prospect, you don't really kill people, you know? And they've patched him in.
You know, Halfsack was fucking shooting people, battering people.
Yeah, I know, but you don't... There's a difference between... I don't know. You know, I don't know. I think it's a wee bit different.
You think only a Sergeant at Arms kills people?
I say prospects, you stupid dick. They're not going to rely on prospects to get the real dirty work done for them.
Are they not? So the shootout, I don't have prospects.
No, but there's a reason why fucking Clay wasn't asking prospect to go kill people.
See, Steve, right? Would he not be bad? Is it not bad to be fat if you're a man? Because being fat's like a bigger target. So if you're fat, you're easier to get shot.
Well, you'd be alright then, wouldn't you?
I'd be a shooting target. I'd be fucked. I'd have about 100 holes in me. Right, anyway. Moving on.
Easy up next, Jesus Christ.
Easy Reyes. Showed a bit of a dark side this season, to be honest. I mean, the fact he was just willing to kill that kid, then he, towards the end, he has to sit down with Angel and he says, you know, you might have got dad looks, but you got mum's heart. And I guess Easy just kind of accepted his fate, that he's fucked up and he's meant for this life. But although in season 1, it's like the complete opposite. Angel's like, nah, you're not meant for this life. I mean, you can't be in the Mayans. Like, this isn't for you. You're too good. You have to go on and do bigger and better things. Whereas now, by the end of season 3, it's like,
helped. Yeah, it's the roles have reversed, guys.
You know, like, it's like he's essentially admitting that, nah, this is my life now. I'm too good at this.
Yeah, and
he's too good at the killing. He's too good at, you know.
I didn't really like some stuff about Easy this season. I mean, it's more the writing than the character. Like, he gets shot, which is supposed to be a big deal, and then like a couple episodes later, he gets arrested for nothing, and it's like, oh, you know what I mean, Gabi freaking out about that, but he just gets shot. I mean, you know what I mean?
Like, what's the worst?
They should have flipped that about, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. My opinion means hee-haw. But coming in at number 1 with the big man, the guy that's dead.
Are you into it?
Tell me, hermano, are you into it? Right, anyway, yeah, he's dead, and I think they fucking did him dirty.
I think this could be a bold statement. I think he could be the best character so far in the Mayans. I know he's not been heavily featured, but every time I've seen El Palo, every scene felt great.
Yeah.
The whole scene, like the scene with him to sit down with Chibs, the guy like oozes, like he's got.
I know what I liked about him. He respected Chibs.
He did, you know what I mean?
The guy fucking knew star power when he seen it.
When he seen Chibs walk in, he was like, nah, I need to
I tell the Scotsman, you're double dipping, is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, like, seeing the guy come out, I don't know if it was his accent or, it just seemed so laid, it just seemed badass, even when he he's going to speak to the cartel, and they're like about to fucking kill him. He's just sitting there,
they're ripping
oh, I'll make you richer, you know.
They're ripping the piss pure at him, like, and he's just no selling it.
You smell like cat piss and all that stuff.
Oh, yes, I do.
Ah, well,
tell me
I'll make you rich. And he's like, I'm already, well, not as rich.
Tell me, hermano, do I smell like cat piss?
You know what I mean? Like, and the guys, I mean, like, they got the fucking big machete to his throat, and most people are like, oh shit, don't kill me. And he's just sitting there calm as fuck, like, composed and badass killer. So, I mean, and not a boring bastard like this guy right here. But, yeah. Not only, I think El Palo was the standout, maybe in season 2, maybe it was not enough to say in season 2, although I like the scene in season 2, but I think overall, I think arguably could be the best character the show's produced, and I think they done him dirty. I would have loved to have seen him get into season 4. I would have loved to have seen him more. I mean, like, you got him for like what, he was in 1 episode, then you wouldn't see him for another 4 episodes, 3 episodes.
I prefer this guy to Salazar, even though I think the book Salazar a lot better than this guy.
The Sons?
Aye.
Oh, much better. I mean, I didn't mind Salazar, but I think El Palo is much better. You kind of knew that it was going to end with Taza killing him, but I mean, could they not have dragged it out to season 4?
But then everything would have been dragged out.
Well, they've already dragged it.
See, this is the only thing.
What difference? This is the only thing, right, that they gave closure, and it was like the one thing that we didn't want closure to, because we wanted to see more El Palo. So
and plus, he's a Mayan. He was a Mayan that was over. On the other side.
They got rid of him. What's the point? What's the point of patching him in just to kill him? I mean, come on. Could like, what difference would it have made if the whole thing patched out, but with him still a member of the VM? Like, what difference?
How
would
much
it really
better
made?
would it have been?
Is it just so Taza can take the patch to Bishop and go, oh, look at this?
Would it not have been better, like, if, you know, they were in that scuffle, and then, like, she came in, and then you heard 2 bullets go off and it faded to black, and then at the end of the episode, when Easy sees all the stuff getting fired over the wall, they just fuck his body over the wall, Taza's body, and that's him dead, and Easy's just looking at him, and then it pans over and you see all them. I think that would be much fucking better.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I can't kill the only gay guy in the show though.
No,
we need to represent diversity. El Palo.
Well, Isaac was shoving stuff in Coco, so.
Oh well. Fuck. I think Isaac should have made my list. I actually liked Isaac. Fuck. I'll give him an honourable mention, because see, looking back at it, I would have definitely had Isaac on my list. I liked him. I thought he was good.
Yep.
I mean, he's a bit fucking too coked at his head for my liking, but it reminded me a bit of Trevor.
Yep. So,
I mean, I don't know. Anyway, that is it, guys. El Palo number 1. El Palo no more. In my opinion, I'm going to go into a limb and say, I'd probably say easy overall, but I'd say El Palo is definitely in the top 5 characters of this show all time.
Yep.
And it's a shame that he's gone. And it's not as if it's not as if he was like a heavy focus of this season. He was supposed to be.
It's the fact his sister killed him. He fucking batters Taza in like 2 seconds, and then
he was supposed to be a massive factor in this season, though. And I'm not saying he wasn't, right? Yeah, he was a big story arc, but he barely featured. Like, I mean, barely. I mean, I don't get it.
I think if they just threw Taza's body over the wall at the end with him and Kanche leading the force, I think it would have been pretty over.
Why couldn't it have been in more scenes? Why couldn't it have had more screen time? That's what I want to know. Why? Why the fuck, damn it? Anyway. That's it. You want to see more Fids, want to see more Mayans Fids, then let us know in the comments. Let us know who your top 10 is. And aye, that is it, man. Till next time.
Peace.